Hello traders, you are all welcome to another weekly market setup on CADCHF Trading Institute. This week I will share with you the list of assets I have on my watch list should in case of any trade opportunity in the market this coming week. So I have the foreign exchange market, the commodities market, index and the stocks market. You can use the timestamp in the description of this video to skip to any asset of your choice. So I will start first with the foreign exchange market. So based on the foreign exchange market, I have the USD Canada, the Euro AUD, I have the Euro New Zealand, and I have the Canada switch. So these are the assets I have, which has a lot of higher probability to give us a trade setup next week. Of course, I have other currency pairs as well, but I will as well go through them should in case we have traders who are looking up for any trade opportunities in those markets. So let's start from the first currency pairs, USD Canada, which is on my favorite. So last week I bought the pin bar from the ascending triangle trend line. Ascending trend line right from support. I bought this. I shared this with my close members. So based on the 4-hour time frame, we took the double bottom pattern breakout. We took it up. So we had I got out at this structure right here, got out. So next week I'm still looking out if we can see a pullback of the 50% Fibonacci retracement of this bar right here. You can see a pullback, and this structure needs to hold as a potential support. If we can see a strong buy signal right there, then it could suggest a more bullish continuation on this rally. So based on the daily time frame, let's see what we got. There is a possibility of build up of a symmetrical chart pattern right here. So this could lead to a more bullish aggressive rally once we can figure out a strong bullish breakout right here. But anyways, this symmetrical chart pattern is not yet confirmed because we need at least 3 touches from the top. Already we had a confirmation from the lower rising trend line, but we still need 3 touches from the top to give us a valid possible symmetrical chart pattern. So it takes 2 points to construct a trend line, but it takes 3 touches to confirm the trend line. So next week, let's see if this is gonna hold as a potential resistance, and then if this should hold as a potential resistance for price could gravitate downward in this channel, this symmetrical pattern once again. So if we were to take this trade right from the retest structure right here, could have a stop loss at this medium, and then to the high right here we could still have a 2 risk to reward ratio, and if you have a stop loss right here, we can still achieve 2 risk to reward ratio before price hits this falling trend line. So that is all my view. The idea right here is just to continue this bullish rally right here. So that is what I have on USD Canada next week. Now Euro AUD, this is my favorite. So I have it right here. We have already a pin bar and the retest of the key level structure right from November, October 2021, September 2021. You can see that. So we have a pin bar carved on the weekly time frame, and the daily time frame as well. We have a morning star variation with a 2 doji candlestick. So next week I want to see a strong bullish close of price above the last week high bar. So this is the weekly time frame. You can see this is the high of the pin bar last week. So if we can see a daily close of price above this last week bar, which is this is the high from Monday, you can see if you can see a bullish close of price and then a retest, that would be nice. So based on the 4-hour time frame, look out for a strong bullish breakout, a retest. If you see a strong buy signal, you could go long right here and then have your stop loss right here. As an intraday trader, as a swing trader, you could have your stop loss right here. So that is what I have on Euro AUD. Euro New Zealand is my favorite. In fact, I prefer to trade Euro New Zealand instead of the Euro AUD because I can figure out strong volume. If you compare the Euro New Zealand to the Euro AUD, you figure out there's a lot of volume on Euro New Zealand. So I am more comfortable to trade the Euro New Zealand. So next week I want to see a strong bullish close of price above the high of last week bar. So based on daily time frame, I want to see price closing above this level, but I won't be interested to buy right here. Instead, I want to buy the 50% retracement of this Friday's strong buy candlestick. So from the low structure to the high of this bar, if I can see a pullback to the 50% or 68.8% level, then based on the 4-hour time frame, I'll be looking out for a strong buy sentiment at this structure right there. So this would be at the 50% or 68% Fibonacci level. So this I'm going to be willing to approach this currency pairs next week. So next week, if I can see a pullback, I'll be willing to buy the 50% Fibo level. Canada switch, this is my favorite as well, one of my favorites. So next week, I am looking out for a strong daily close above the high of last week bar. So based on daily time frame, we have a downtrend and then we have a retest of the major structure of the 0.66071, which was a support right here, resistance right here. Now we have a retest of this no support. Now it's proving as a potential resistance. So, and we had a doji candlestick as Friday bar. We have a rejection, consecutive rejection from the high of their upper trend line. So we can see whenever price tests the trend line, we always have a instant rejection, right here, instant rejection, right here, instant rejection. But right here we have multiple retests. This was the first, second, third, fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 4 times. So whenever a trend line or a key level is being tested multiple times within a short period of time, it does suggest the line is weak. It suggests it's a weak trend line. So there's a possibility of a weak trend line right here. So next week I am looking out for a strong daily close of price above the upper trend line right here. If you can see a strong daily close of price, which if it can form like a morning star candlestick variation bar, this would be nice for us to go long. And then if we can see a strong daily close of price above the high right here, this would be nice or bullish sentiment. Well, you have to take note that for the bearish trend right here to give us a true picture that the trend is gradually changing to a bullish rally, we need to see a bullish close of price above the support structure right here and the resistance structure, which acts at the 0.67698. You can see this is this were previous low highs, and then right here we have low highs. So this is the new low high. A breakout, we need to have price close above the previous low high before we can say, okay, this trend is gradually changing into a bullish rally. So this is how I'm gonna be willing to approach the foreign exchange market next week. So if you are interested for more market analysis like the daily market setup, you could check my website at chartempire.com. Under the daily setup, I will always post a market update at the end of each market trading activity. So this way I will publish end of day candlesticks. So this could help you to spot out early market setup in the market. All right. And if you are interested in the stocks, indices, cryptos, and commodities market weekly setup, please check out the description of this video to access this week market setup analysis. Thank you. British pound sterling USD. So if you are trading these currency pairs, you need to know there is a minor support structure at the 1.24475. this could trigger bullish sentiments next week. So the bulls could set in to defend this support, and the failure for the bulls to defend this support right here could constitute a more bearish rally down. So this is what we have on the British pound sterling USD as well. Based on the weekly chart, we can see there's a kind of a bullish sentiment. I mean, there's a bullish strong influence. So if you want to short this currency pairs, you have to be very careful next week. Not until if you can see a daily close of price down and then a retest, I think that would be the best time to short. Okay, so this is my personal views on this currency pairs next week, but this is not on my favorite list of assets I have on my watch list. Euro USD, we have like a rounded top. So based on the weekly time frame, we have a strong bullish sentiment. So for those who want to sell, I think it's better to look out for a retest of the minor structure of the 1.0911, because this is a strong daily bearish candlestick. So a pullback would be a nice entry zone. Like if we can see a pullback to the previous higher low swings in this bullish trend on the right, on the left hand side right here. So if we can see a pullback right here, to be nice. And then for those who want to short right here, I think it's not the best zone to short based on the higher low swings we had right here. So look out for a pullback before you short. And then this ranging medium right here, so it's better to look out for more confirmation before you short. All right, it's not on my favorite. AUDUSD as well, we have, I tried to short this last week. I tried to short, make early entry right here. I made an entry right here to short. I had my stop loss right here. You can see there was a volatility in the market. I think that was a news release which eventually caught me out. So I missed the second coming right here. So last week we could have taken this trade from the touch, from the retest structure right here. So this could have been a nice setup. Actually, I diverted my attention to other assets. So I will share with you how I traded USD Canada and then USD yen. So those are the currency pairs I traded last week, and it was a good trade. So could have short right here and then target the support right here. So that's what we have on AUDUSD. But next week I do not have this currency on my list. New Zealand USD as well. If we can see a pullback up to this last higher low swings right here, that would be nice. USD yen, this is a kind of a ranging market, so I don't have anything serious right here. USD switch, we still have a ranging market in a downtrend ranging market. So next week, if we can see price breaking above this rectangular chart pattern at the bottom, a breakout, a retest, a strong values buy signal could interest more buyers. But take note, there is a possible resistance structure at a 0.90784. That is on USD switch. USD yen, I traded this currency pairs last week. Although I had this trade, I executed this trade like 2 weeks ago. So I got out last week. It took me like 2 weeks. So I got in right here. So it was 2 weeks. I got this trade based on the weekly setup right from on the 1st of May. So, and then I got out at the eye of the peak right there. So next week I'm still looking out if we can see a pullback right here with a strong buy signal before I will continue the rally up right here. Anyways, it's not one of my major watch list, but if you are trading this currency pairs, you need to understand that it's potential resistance structure which acts at the 7.00. This is previous support structure right here, resistance, and this could be resistance structure right here. So if we are to buy this currency pairs next week, make on retest, we could make an entry right here, have our stop loss at the previous higher low swings right here, and then target the major structure resistance. That will give us 2.6 risk to reward ratio. So that is how I'm going to be willing to looking to approach this currency pairs next week. Okay, and then GBP yen, I have nothing right here based on my own trading methodology. This still has resistance anyways, but if we can see a bearish close of price below the 167.984, this would constitute more bearish influence. Euro Japanese yen as well, nothing realistic right here. Okay, Australian dollar Japanese yen, nothing right here. I don't like the setup. New Zealand yen, well, there's a resistance structure right here. So next week, if you want to trade this currency pairs, I think could still look for more low high swing formation, but this is not on my watch list. Canada yen, well, there is a possible resistance structure. Price is actually trying to break the resistance structure of the 101.446. So daily close above the structure could signal more bullish rally to come. Switch yen, well, not my type. So GBP Canada, well, there isn't volume right here, but I'm looking out for price to test this potential support of the 1.67593. As we can see, a strong support structure that was from the 15th of June 2020. It's a major key level structure. So next week, if we can see a strong hit right here, but there isn't volume right here. This is why I am not paying attention to this currency pairs. GBP switch, we still have a formation of descending triangular chart pattern in a downtrend. So there's a higher possibility for price to still break down, but we need to figure out daily close of price below the support structure of the 1.10550. So if you want to trade this currency pairs, I think this is one of the best place to short, only when you see a daily close of price. Okay, as well, you could short from the upper trend line structure of this descending triangular chart pattern. GBPAUD, well, nothing right here. GBP New Zealand, well, you can see that. This is why I always emphasize us, once you figure out a daily signal bar from the daily time frame, it's better to look out for retest and then entry signal from the 4-hour time frame. So those who try to short based on trend line last week could have gotten in right here, and then if you trade your stop based on the support structure right here, could have gotten out in break even, or if you exercise a short position right here, could have trade your some profit to this high right here. You can see there was a surprise in the market, and then the market sentiment suddenly changed. I think this was based on fundamental factors. Euro switch, anyways, based on the 4-hour time frame, there is a kind of descending trend line. This trend line, okay, based on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that. So this like a possible breakout to the downside. Anyways, if you are trading this currency pairs, just watch how price reacts to this descending trend line and the support structure is 0.9708. This could lead to more bearish aggressive rally once there's a bearish breakout. Okay, Euro Canada, well, I'm still monitoring this right here. I already had a daily signal bar right here, but I can't figure out a nice volume right there. So this is not on my watch list, but I'm still watching this currency pairs next week. Australian dollar, still a ranging market in a downtrend. Australian switch, there's still possibility of a more downtrend to the support structure right here, that is at 0.58562. You shouldn't focus your reversal majorly on trend line. Okay, use trend line to follow the trend. As the name implies, it states trend line. That is a line that follows or trade the direction of the trend, that follows the direction of the trend. So use trend line to trade according to the direction of the trend, not against the trend. So if you are trying to use trend line to take reversal of a trend, it's risky. Instead, you should use key levels for reversal. So based on trend line setup right here, if you can figure out a pullback right here with a massive volume, you could sell downward. Okay, so but this is not on my favorite watch list. Australia, New Zealand, we can see that there's a possible formation of symmetrical pattern right here on this currency pairs. New Zealand, Canada, right here, there's a bullish flag, so there's a possibility of a bullish breakout, but next week we need to patiently as well watch. If you can see weekly close above this level of the upper band of the bullish channel, then this would be a nice setup. But I didn't have this currency pairs on my watch list because it would take a weekly bar to confirm the breakout right there. So this is why I would prefer to have this currency pairs on my watch list next coming week. So it's gonna take like days to break out. Anyways, if we have a strong volume, maybe on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's better to look out for a breakout before you a retest before you go long. So I would prefer to take this currency pairs based on the weekly bullish setup bar. New Zealand switch as well, we still have a downtrend. So next week, if we should have a retracement of this bearish candlestick, this could still lead to more bearish fall. So next week, if you want to trade this, take note, the ascending trend line right here could influence more buyers, but take note, it takes 3 points to confirm a trend line. So the 2 touches right here, it's not yet technically giving us a reason to long from this support of this trend line. It takes 3 points to confirm a trend line. So if we look out for a pullback to this support of resistance of 0.562 based on the daily time frame, we have it right here, broken support, potential resistance. A pullback could still trigger more sell-off, but the New Zealand switch is not on my watch list. This is just for traders who are trading this currency pairs, just to have an idea, okay, and then as well to just have an idea of my own personal opinion. Looking for a reliable, trusted, low spread, fast market execution broker with a wide range of assets to trade? Check out my recommendations in the description of this video. Using my promo link will give you a bonus offer on your first deposit. If you found this weekly market setup helpful and you want to learn more about trading or investing, then feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss our upcoming tutorial videos. Remember, the comment box is all yours. Like and share to help other traders who might be interested in this information. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next setup analysis. Peace.